What's up, beautiful people? I'm Erin, and this is Erin on Demand. And today we are talking all about marketing trends and my predictions for 2023 in terms of marketing, social media, influencing, all of the things. I was actually inspired to create this video from Emma Chamberlain. I listened to her podcast, and she was like doing all these predictions from like social media predictions, fashion predictions, like all types of different predictions. But honey, over here, we just gonna stay on the like marketing, social media influencing type vibe, okay? And a lot of these things I've actually been seeing start to happen in 2022, and I just think that it's gonna go to the next level in 2023. So let's get into them. Number one is community building. I think we are going to see a shift in how social media is created. I really, and I hope that we see a lot more creators talking to their cameras, like really sharing bits of their day or their thought processes or like what's going on in their lives in a more just like raw kind of way, just like flip on your camera, talk to the camera, and that's the post, you know? I think we're gonna see just easy content start coming back to the surface. That's really just gonna build connection instead of constantly pushing people to buy something, constantly being like super perfect and super curated. I think we're gonna just really start to see creators shine who have a lot of personality, who aren't scared to just talk to the camera, who aren't super concerned about like growing to be these huge influencers. They're gonna be the ones who grow into those big influencers. Think Keith Lee, like how he just candidly sits there, talks to the camera, gives his food reviews. We see this a lot. There's another creator named Danielle on TikTok. Like, I think that that's just gonna be the next wave of how we create content. That said, I think in 2023, trends are gonna start taking a back seat. Thank God. I'm just like so, I feel like I just scroll and I just see the same stuff over and over and over again. And trends are so fun. I think they're a great way to break you out of your shell. However, I have been saying this from day one, that trends are just not necessarily a sustainable way to grow on social media. So you can find yourself like doing trends, getting a burst of activity, getting a burst of engagement, and then it just like fizzing off because that trend is now over. So I think people are going to I think we're just getting tired of trends. And if we do participate in trends moving forward, I think that hopefully they're gonna like make you add your own twist to them and not just be like the same sound over and over and over again, but like maybe, I don't know, something different that still plays on the idea of trends, but isn't like the same thing cut and paste over and over again. So I think we're gonna see trends take a back seat. Number three, I think email marketing is going to shift in a also more personal direction. I feel like email has become this thing where it's just constant sales. We're getting pitched in our emails nonstop to buy something, to check out this sale, to all these things. I am so excited for like the old school email newsletters to come back, and like people are just sharing their genuine thoughts and their ideas and what's going on in their lives. Think like taking YouTube update video or like here's my thoughts on video and like putting that in email format. I just know that email is about to like bounce back in a way that creators can really capitalize and make things feel really personal, very personable, share their thought processes without always selling. I think email lists are gonna boom from people sharing their perspectives, sharing their insights, and not so much just this gimmicky, like get this freebie and then you're in someone's email list and now they're like emailing you nonstop. So I just think the way that the funnel is going in terms of social media marketing and sales, like it's going to just be flipped upside down. Like email marketing is gonna, like everything I think is just gonna kind of flip upside down, and it's gonna get back to like what is at the core. Like who are you? What are you doing this for? What type of impact are you trying to make? What's the purpose? Like I feel like people just want to be connected to genuine people, and email is one of those ways that we are going to be able to really like push our message out. So list building hasn't gone anywhere, like email list building, but I think it's just going to look totally different. People are going to be not subscribing to get like a free downloadable. They're going to be subscribing to actually understand you and like who you are and how you guys connect. Okay, let's talk brands and like influencer marketing. So, from the brand's perspective, I think that in this year, we're gonna see a lot more long-term partnerships from brands. And I think this is gonna look different, okay? A couple different ways. So on one end, I think brands are going to be trying to find whether it's someone internally or someone who they scout and like bring on to actually create their own influencers instead of like spending so much money in the influencer marketing space, especially with the way the economy is going. I think we are going to see brands starting to pull up and coming like creators who are just getting their feet wet but are actually really good. They're gonna start like bringing them on as a member of their team and like cultivating their own influencers. And I also feel like on the flip side of that, we're gonna see more long-term partnerships. Like we're gonna start seeing influencers partnering with like not a ton of different brands. I think that we're gonna start seeing more influencers partnering with one brand for a long time. And I just think from a brand perspective, this is just smarter in general because you are spending money for consistency. And like the only way that you're really gonna get good conversions from one influencer is if you're constantly partnering with them. Like you guys know, I have a partnership with Nikon, and it was a pretty long partnership. It was like 6 months. So many of you guys got the Nikon because of how much I was able to experiment with it, how much I was able to recommend it and like share with you the pros and the cons and like answer questions about it because of my own experience with it. Whereas a lot of brands, like we're working with them for not long. And it's just a one-off thing. And it's harder for the influencer to speak as boldly about something or to even understand the product fully because we just got it basically. So I think we're going to see a lot more brands investing in partnerships with influencers instead of one-off brand deals. I also think that brands are not going to care so much about audience size as they have in the past. And we're seeing this now in general, like in 2022, I think the community is always going to win. So even if you have a smaller following, brands, I think, are going to just value the fact that you have a community that's engaged, and the following size may not matter as much. I also think that we are going to see a lot more companies and brands leading with impact instead of their product being the center of the attention. So we're going to start seeing a lot more initiatives, a lot more social stances, a lot more political stances. Like I think that businesses are trying to connect with consumers on a deeper level, and we're going to see this a lot in 2023. At least I think we are. Instead of so much pushing products and pushing services, I think we're going to be seeing pushing social issues, injustices, highlighting minority-owned content creators and businesses. Like I think we're gonna see a lot more like social stance and like impactful conversations happening in the marketing realm. And then I cannot have a trends/predictions video without bringing up AI, artificial intelligence. There's so much buzz around artificial intelligence, how it's helping with marketing and pinpointing analytics and helping with ads and helping just like automating your business and the marketing side of it. I am still doing research on AI, so I can't speak too much about it, but we are going to see a lot more businesses using AI. There have been like AI influencers. Like it is just crazy what is happening in the tech world and AI side of marketing. So I'm excited to dive more into that, and I will share with y'all my findings because I just find that stuff so interesting. Overall, these are like my big marketing predictions for 2023. This was so much fun, actually. Let me know if you like any of these predictions, if you feel like this is the vibe, like this is what you are hoping things go toward as we go throughout the year. And I'm just curious to know, like, out of these few things that I mentioned, which one do you think resonates the most with you? And like, are you gonna actually adapt it? So in the comments, let me know which of these trends you're going to adapt in 2023 in your marketing plan. I'm gonna be replying to comments within the first hour of this video posting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.